Hey everyone. So I was just thinking about this verse. I was adding it to my wall because I really liked it, and I feel like it's a life verse for me. Well, I guess it's two of them, but so it's from Psalms chapter 30, and it's verse 10 and 11, and it says, "You have turned my mourning into joyful dancing. You have taken away my clothes of mourning and have clothed me with joy, that I might sing praises to you and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give thanks to you forever." And this one really struck me because my whole life I've been struggling with depression and thoughts of people cut out certain words. So wanting to end my life. I've even made attempts, and I've had so many tears and so much mourning in my life. And recently, and in the past, I stayed silent a lot. I thought it was what I was supposed to do. I was raised to be gentle, kind, forgiving, compassionate, and that women are supposed to be quiet. And so I did that. And even to the point where I was quiet with God, I wouldn't complain to God about anything. I wouldn't ask for anything because I didn't feel like I deserved anything. And I don't. And that's the miracle of the gospel, is that we don't deserve anything. But because of who we are, because we're children of God, it's not about deserving. It's about love. And I have that, whether I deserve it or not. And because I do, it's wrong for me to stay silent. And as I have learned to speak to the Lord and to speak up, He has taken the stress, the anxiety, the fear, the troubles in my mind, in my heart, in my spirit, in my life. And He has been turning them to joyful dancing and to singing praises to Him because of what He's doing. And I'm just so grateful. And it's weird because one of my friends the other day, I had asked for his help with something that was causing me a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. I had been trying to get the matter settled. I had been unsuccessful, and I was so frustrated. And so I asked for his help, said he would help me, told me what time he would help me. So in order to distract my brain and to focus it on the Lord instead of focusing on the fear of the future, because we can't control the future, so there's no point in focusing on it and having fear in it. And so I've been trying to practice healthier habits, and one of the habits I've been trying to practice is to sing songs of praise to the Lord, because I know He's going to work out everything for my good, and I know He's going to take care of everything. So there's no point in me waiting with anxiety and fear when I know everything's going to be okay. And so while I was waiting for my friend's help, I had on some worship music, and I was just singing. I was doing some stretching. I was working on a couple of projects that are going to be beneficial for me and the household. And my friend ended up never helping me. And when I asked him later why he didn't do what he said he would do, he was like, "Oh, you were singing and sounding content, and I didn't want to bother you." And I was like, you obviously don't understand me, no matter how many times I've tried to explain to you. Like, what do you want me to do? To wait for you crying and screaming because of the anxiety that I have inside of my soul? That's illogical, but I have learned He is used to drama. And if He doesn't see dramatic things, then He doesn't believe it's worthy or necessary to help. and he will make an excuse to not help. And because of behaviors like that, I have become a very animated, dynamic, dramatic person sometimes, because I've learned that if I look calm and peaceful, because I'm practicing walking in the gifts that the Lord gives me, people don't believe that my needs are serious. And I'm like, if you keep pushing off helping me like that, how is that gonna... And like the logic didn't make sense. And so I was praying for the Lord to give me mercy and patience and understanding and to help me. And he did. He did. And I've learned you can only trust other people to teach you lessons. You can trust the Lord to help you out. That's been a hard one. So when I ask for help from other people, most of the time I don't expect them to actually do what they say. Because I've learned people love making excuses to not help. And sometimes they're innocent. I forgot. But that just goes to show that they don't value or respect or believe you when you ask. Like but the Lord does. And he will send the help. He will help you. Whether it's that pain from being let down again that motivates you to help yourself, or if it's sending a person who's willing to help without needing convincing. And so it's my job to teach other people to believe people when they speak and to not. But it's also my job to not rely on others for help, because I've learned humans aren't reliable. And it's just the way we're created. But he's reliable. He's faithful. And he doesn't make excuses. He teaches lessons. And when we learn the lesson, we get the help we need. So I pray I learned this lesson so that in the future, it doesn't hurt as much when people behave inappropriately. Rather, I can easily not take offense, and I can go back to the one who is faithful and who doesn't go back on his word, who doesn't make excuses, who keeps every single word and every single promise. He never changes. He doesn't alter. And so if you can study him, if you can learn about him, if you can get close to him, he will never let you down. And you will always get what you need. You won't lack anything. And you'll learn a lot about yourself and others along the way. I hope this helps. And I hope he can turn your sorrow into joyful dancing. And he can turn your mourning into singing. And worship is the most powerful weapon we have. It shows gratitude, and it shows that we know the truth, because we're using our bodies, our minds, and our voice and our heart to express truth. Even in the middle of the storm, even when we're confused and we don't know how it's going to work out, it's not our job to know. It's our job to have faith and to believe the one who is faithful. Love you guys. He loves you more. Have a great day.